Here tonight. Obviously, one heck of a Big Ten football game. You got to tip your hat to Bo and his young man, the way they battled back. I thought we battled. We gave ourselves a chance to win, and down the stretch, we just didn't make the one more play that we needed to make. Be it two balls we had our hands on a drive that led to a touchdown. We're moving the ball pretty well there on the last drive in 2 minutes, and it was a tough outcome. But very appreciative of our fan support. Going to have to flush this one quickly and get back at it. We've obviously got a big game here a week from now, and we got big games left. I mean, that's the way you got to look at it. We had an opportunity. We gave ourselves every opportunity to do it, but we didn't make plays on the stretch. And again, credit Nebraska for doing that. We ended up on the short end. So tough pill to swallow, but as a competitor, it's reality sometimes when we don't get our guys to make those plays. And we'll take a look critically at what it was. Was it schematically? Were we in position? Did we lose position? And things of that nature, but heck of a battle, just ended up one play short. So with that, how about some questions?
Coach, on that 2-minute drive, did you have a general idea of where you were going to go for it on fourth down and where you were going to give Jeff a chance to win it?
Yeah, I feel pretty good with Jeff, especially with there was no wind really in the building at all from about 55, and it was towards the top of his yardage there, but I felt confident in his kick and or his distance and his ability to make that kick, and it just went a little bit wide right. He had plenty of leg.
If it's what happened to the veteran, he lost him at some point in bad news as well.
Yeah, I'll have my injury report to clarify on Monday, but it looked like Nick got shoulder banged up a little bit, and then V just got a little dinged up there in the fourth quarter.
Coach, you mentioned that you need to make one more play, and you don't know if it's schematically or I think. Is there a psychological issue that you think came into play when you took a 12-point lead 8 minutes ago?
No, I don't think so, David. I think that we're right there to make a play. We got to make those plays to win. I mean, if you get one of those turnovers caused, it's a totally different outcome to the game. And then we're in position to make a few plays on the stretch, and we don't make them. So I don't think it has anything to do psychologically, because a week ago we went out in a 2-minute drill and our defense pushed the offense back 3 times. So not at all. I just think we've got to make some plays. I mean, it's the name of this game. We're right there, and looked like we lost our leverage. That's what it looked like to me. There were 4 pass plays there that were in position, but we're in outside leverage when we should be inside leverage. We've got to look at why. Was it the call? Or do we just lose our shade? Did they beat us? Which is possible too, that they actually went up and beat us on a route.
Your thought process in going for the 4th and inches when you scored in the next play, the fourth quarter?
Well, just playing to win. I felt like that, we had struggled a little bit early moving the football. We were deep in the red zone, and I felt like we needed touchdowns instead of field goals. And, their offense is so darn explosive that you never feel like you got the thing in the bag. And we really felt like scoring a touchdown there would give us a chance to, get a little bit of extension in the lead. And for the most part, our defense was playing pretty well, too.
Coach, King Coulter obviously had a pretty good game against these guys last year. What did they do differently that just kind of took them out of it today?
Well, for a while there, they were putting 9 guys in the, 9 or 8 guys, depending on what our set was in the box, and they always had somebody accounting for them. If you notice, that's why we took some shots one-on-one, and we make one of those catches and throws, it's a different game, and we ended up making one, for the touchdown pass, but there were about 4 or 5 other ones. That they're going to go out there and play one-on-one. We've got to take advantage of it, and we just got to make those plays as we move forward in the future. So, schematically, you knew they were going to really load the box. We were going to have to take some shots down the field, and we did, and we basically went 1 for. We would have gone 2 for. Everybody be smiling in this room instead of frowning like you guys all are now. So, buck up, smile, let's go.
Coach, you brought up how Kane was frequently seeing 8 or 9 men in the box.
Yep.
I'm just wondering if he has the authority to maybe audible on the field, or he didn't really seem to. Kane didn't personally really take any shots down the field. I was just wondering if you guys maybe thought playing Kane for the ball defense.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely will, but based on the play call, in the situations, it's probably why I didn't do it. So we've got a system to be able to do that. Yeah.
Coach, on defense, it seemed like for 3 quarters you guys were able to really pressure Taylor Martinez, make him uncomfortable, bring him down a lot. In the 4th quarter, he's able to settle into that group and kind of into the middle of the field. What do you think changed the Nebraska's offense?
They're pretty good. I mean, they've. It was just outside of, was this a season low in their points that they've scored? I don't know, or pretty close. You know, I mean, I thought we battled them pretty well. I mean, I know they got a bunch of yards. They have on just about everybody. You know, we got 5 guys sitting out there in skill positions that all can score in every play, and we felt like if we could tackle well and keep the ball inside and in front of us, we'd win the game. And for about 3.5 quarters, we did that, and then for 2 drives, we didn't. That's the difference in the game.
What, did that have to do with the pass rush on that last drive by Nebraska? It didn't seem like there was much on it. Is that philosophical, or is that just the guys sort of taking a step back a little bit?
I just think they blocked us. We had some guys on some edges, and it just looked like they did a nice job in protection. They were throwing some play-action pass off the run game, some good compliments to what they were doing in the run game. And again, you know, we got to compliment each other. You know, we got to get good coverage down the field so our guys can make that extra step. We got to get that extra step up front so the DBs don't have to, you know, cover as long. So I thought we had pretty good heat all day. I don't know that we won the sack battle 3-1. You know, I thought we harassed them pretty well for a guy as mobile as he is.
Offensively, do you think you guys have struggled more as the season goes on, or is it just playing opponents or better opponents? Is that sort of part of that?
You know, I told you, I think early in the year, guys, we're not going to win a beauty contest here. We're a pretty young ball club, and you know, I think early on that we try to press and try to do a little bit too much offensively. Guys are trying to squeeze too much out of a play instead of taking 3. And you know, Walk always said, take the nickels. It'll all add up to being dollars. You know, we weren't patient enough to take the nickels early. And, you know, we got to look at where we calling things that made guys get out in space and feel like they had to do too much, or, you know, take a look inward first, and then we'll see if we can get that fixed as we move forward.
It's on the first of the 2 near picks where the 3 guys get their hands on the ball. What did you see on that play? And after the second one as well, did you start to wonder, uh-oh, this could be a bad sign? We had 2 great chances here.
Yeah, I mean, when you have a chance for a turnover and you miss it, you know, the football guys usually strike you with some lightning, you know. So, 2 in 1 drive, it's not good. You know, lightning and thunder, I guess.
And the first one, what did you just saw the ball come
Well, yeah, I don't know who hit it first. Probes had his hands on the ball and then Bus tipped it, or vice versa. I don't know. And then, you know, I don't know. I thought we were watching the Cats play volleyball. You know, passing it back and forth. We catch the ball, it's a different deal. And then, you know, Eves' play would have been spectacular. He had a great break. But against their offense, I mean, that's what you got to do. You got to steal those possessions, and we were unable to do that. And credit Nebraska, they found a way to respond to it. And you know, 2 drives at the end of the game. You know, 5:55 and 2:08 left in the game, and otherwise it's a different outcome.
You know, talking about those missed opportunities on defense, offensively, you guys caused 3 turnovers in the first half and only get 7 points off of them.
Yep.
What was happening that you guys weren't able to convert those turnovers into points?
Like I said, you know, I thought that we had some opportunities there in the passing game, and we were 1 for the half, I think, or maybe 0 for the first half. You know, and you can't do that when they're going to load the box that way. We've got to be able to take advantage of the outside, and we weren't able to do that today. So we've got to look at what we're doing schematically first and make sure we got the right guys getting the ball thrown to them. And then did we, you know, what made us not execute the play? Was the ball too underthrown, too overthrown? Did we squeeze the route off? Did we knock it off the jam? You know, a lot of those things.
Anyone else? Thanks, Coach.
Great. Thank you guys so much. Travel home safe.